Any comments? I'm going to call for a public comment, as I said I would do before the meeting and after the meeting. So at this time, we'll call for any public comment. Yes, sir.
I'm going to take the easy one first. Just a couple quick comments. One, and everybody will be saying this, but I'd like to thank Dr. Gould. Did an excellent job on the last committee. Very fair to everybody. Did a great job. Now we got two guys that we know that can run the meeting great, Albert and Dr. Gould. I'd also like to, I brought up several months ago about the lease for Care Flight, which talked about Mr. Williams releasing Care Flight from some high amount of money for digging out tanks if he would sell the, as far as I know, if he would sell the fuel rights to Millionaire. That was accomplished, but that lease was on the website. It has been pulled off. I'd also like to make two more comments. I'm going to make one more to the paper and then two that you're not going to like, so I'm going to warn you at that time. The newspaper talked about possibly in the future additional security. I understand that, but they also talked and put in the bottom of the article about an auxiliary airport for GA. Is that going back on that you're going to try and get GA off the field? That's just a question. I don't expect an answer. The two comments I wanted to talk about, one was your former president here, Mr. Dresser, which probably you guys did not all hear or subject to at the committee meeting that Dr. Gould housed, made a comment that you could drop the call to public and just solve the whole problem. What that was about was when Mr. Whitehead brought up a good idea. He says we might as well go ahead and do what Mr. Williams thought about, putting a video camera in here so they could project to the east screen down here so that people could see that then. I thought that's a good idea. I still say it's a good idea. That'll solve a lot of issues and a lot of problems. But Mr. Dresser came in with a smart comment that did not hit record that said, well, you can always cancel the call to public. I know we're here at your gracious, you're allowing us to have a call to public, and we don't have to have it. But I just thought I'd bring it up. That kind of comments is what gave the board a bad name to begin with and bad feelings. The other one I wanted to ask about is you have on the agenda here on number 7 about the rules and what the committee discussed on the minutes and the meetings and stuff like that. And at that time, Mr. Williams tried to slide to Dr. Gould a change in the seating arrangements without having a board approval, and he told Mr. Williams that, and now all of a sudden we see the board approval here, and went so far to have a cop come out here and escort somebody out. I mean, you know, I don't want to get into it. I'm just saying it's a comment. That's going to go like wildfire through this town. You know it. That's going to be another problem with you guys trying to overcome it. I understand what you're saying about running, and I understand about the minutes of the meeting, which is the last item. Your person, whoever it is that records the meetings on the committee, even though it's a draft, and I say it now on record, it is a draft, they had me saying as the airport's trying to hide something. What that comment was is, after Mr. Whitehead suggested that, I said, hey, you guys are fighting this video and recording so bad, it's almost like you're trying to hide it. Part of that was taken off, and I'm going by what Mr. Gould said, that you guys were going to be more concerned about the minutes of the meetings more in detail. And I just wanted that out to let people know I wasn't accusing the airport of hiding anything. I said it looks like it and it sounds like it, because everybody, including Mr. Dresser here, seems to want to fight putting on video. And Mr. Williams had an excellent idea. This room reached capacity. There are more people that want to see it. To the east, he said he could have it broadcasted out there. People could sit out there in the lobby.